Good afternoon and good day, YouTube family. Your Island Girl T is back again with another great and educational video. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the beautiful month of March 2025, and this month we are taking time to encourage our ladies to highlight women of both the now and of the past that have made such an impression on our lives and in our world. We're going to be talking about a very special lady today. She has long since passed and gone from this earth, but her memory still remains with us. And we want to just take some time today to remember her. And this is none other but Harriet Tubman. Let's give it up, folks, for Harriet. All right, so we're going to dive right in. I came back again today with some more notes because I have a lot to say. So get your notepads and your pens, your pencils ready, and let's dive right in. Here we go. So first off, did you know that March the 10th is both Harriet Tubman Day and the National Day of Rest for Black women this year? March the 10th is more than just a date. It's a call to honor, resistance, and rest. Two things that have been essential to Black survival and liberation. On this very day, we celebrate Harriet Tubman Day, officially recognized by the U.S. government in 1990, as well as the National Black Day of Rest, a movement advocating for Black women to reclaim their time, energy, and well-being. Harriet Tubman has long been known for her work as a conductor on the Underground Railroad and her unwavering fight for abolition. As a conductor, Tubman returned to Dorchester County in Maryland 13 times, y'all. 13 times, bringing north to freedom 70 of her family and friends, earning her the moniker and Moses of her people. This is incredibly amazing. After serving the Northern Army as a scout, spy, and nurse during the Civil War, Tubman returned to her home in Auburn Fleming, New York. It was there that she purchased in 1859 from Frances Seward, wife of the U.S. Senator from New York, William Seward, at her residence. At this residence, Tubman cared for family members, including her aging parents, and continued her humanitarian work, taking in those in need of shelter, food, clothing, and medical attention. This was a true gem, y'all, a true gem. At the age of 74, Tubman purchased at auction a 25-acre parcel of land with numerous structures which abutted her residential property. Her hope was to establish the Tubman home for aged and indigent Negroes to carry on her work after she was gone, of caring for the old and poor in her community. She was unable to raise funds necessary to build the facility, and so therefore Tubman deeded the property to the African Methodist Episcopal Zion Church in exchange for their opening and operating the Tubman Home for the aged and indigent Negroes. The facility operated from 1908 until the early 1920s. Tubman herself became a patient, staying in a structure on the property called John Brown Hall, which was used as the infirmary and main dormitory until her death in 1913. It's getting deep, y'all. After it closed, the African Methodist Episcopal Zion Church held onto the property, but the buildings fell into severe despair. In 1953, the AME Zion Church rebuilt one structure and opened it to the public as a museum preserving the humanitarian vision of its founder, Harriet Tubman. The property became part of Harriet Tubman National Historical Park, a partnership park between the National Park Service and the Harriet Tubman Home, Incorporated, under the auspices of the African Methodist Episcopal Zion Church. Wow, this is incredible. Now, I want you all to know that March 10th is not just a date. It's a call to honor. It truly is a call to honor. Historically, Black women have carried the weight of family, community, and movements for justice, often at the cost of our own well-being. Harriet Tubman's life was a testament to relentless labor and sacrifice, born into enslavement as Araminta Ross in 1822. The woman we now know as Harriet Tubman escaped in 1849. However, she did not stop there. Tubman went on to guide over 300 enslaved people, including her parents, to freedom through the Underground Railroad, earning her the title of Moses of her people. And her work didn't stop there. She was a Civil War spy, a suffragist, and a disability rights advocate. Before that was even a thing. Though the U.S. Congress only officially recognized Harriet Tubman Day in 1990, in honor of her passing on March the 10th, 1913, her legacy has inspired generations of Black women long before that. Whew, this is a lot, y'all. This is deep. It's one of those things where, you almost get emotional because our history goes back so far. And being a month that we're honoring women, our history as Black people goes back so far. And there are so many ladies that have carried the weight of our communities, our families, as I just mentioned, and we have done so much. We've done so much. Fast forward to today, Black women are still expected to save the day, whether at work, at home, in the voting booth, or even in social movements, while simultaneously living their lives and trying to fulfill their dreams. However, wearing that many hats can be absolutely exhausting. Hence the push for initiatives like National Day of Rest for Black women, or Black Girls' Day Off, typically observed on October the 11th, as previously reported by the Griot. Many organizations like 25 Black Women in Beauty encourage women to prioritize rest on December the 2nd in 2024. Honestly, wherever it's observed on December the 2nd, or I should say, whether it's observed on December 22nd or March the 10th, the national initiative underscores that rest shouldn't be limited to only one day. And it's true. 24/7, around the clock, we are tirelessly working. The National Day of Rest for Black women is about reclaiming time, energy, and peace. It's a day to do whatever fuels you, whether it's sleeping in or saying no without any guilt, or simply existing without pressure to perform. Because real liberation means Black women don't have to burn ourselves out to prove our worth. Oh gosh, I could talk on this for a long, long time. Every day that we get up, it's in the back of our minds that we have to be 1% better. And quite frankly, we should all be pushing ourselves to be 1% better. But for the Black woman, it is a bit more than just the average. Harriet Tubman put everything on the line to ensure that others can live freely. Today, Black women are still leading, we're still fighting, we're still showing up to maintain that legacy, and that should include the right to rest without guilt. These two observances on the same day are no coincidence, but it's a reminder that while action is powerful, so is our stillness and just simply resting and doing nothing. So to all of our women out there, I just want to come to encourage you. Listen, it's not always easy to show up. It's not always easy to be there for our workmates, our families, our children, and if you're married, our husbands, even the church that we belong to. It's not always easy to wear this many hats, but I came to encourage you. Yes, you might be busy. You're running the moment that you get up and open your eyes, you're running. You're getting the kids ready for school. You're making breakfast. You're making lunches. You're helping with homework when the kids come home. You're making dinner for your husbands and your families. You're cleaning house. You're doing laundry. And then you're going to work and working a full day. That's not easy, y'all. It's not easy. And the pressures that society has put on us as ladies makes it doubly worse. It's even extra. So I just came to encourage y'all, listen, don't give up, don't give in, don't throw in the towel, keep pushing, keep going. We have so much to live for. Another day is coming. And thank God we can just be here to encourage each other as women. We can encourage each other, you know. If you see another lady tomorrow or today, just crack a smile. Give a compliment. Encourage one another. Listen, we're not living on an island by ourselves. It takes nothing. Maybe a minute, maybe 60 seconds, maybe 30 seconds per day. Just encourage your fellow lady, your fellow queen. Encourage her. Whether you're black, white, Asian, First Nations, I don't care what color you are. Yes, we did highlight a woman of color today, but I'm speaking to all women now. Let's encourage each other. Let's uplift each other. Let's not be busy tearing each other down. Give a kind word. Give a kind word of encouragement. If you see your fellow queen, your fellow sister having a rough day, go and encourage her. Sis, can I help you with something? Maybe it's someone you haven't spoken to in a while. Call them up, say hello, find out how they're doing. Sometimes we don't always see our sister, our fellow ladies, whether it be on the job or otherwise. Maybe you haven't heard from a good lady friend in a while. Call her up, see how she's doing. Give a kind word. And with that being said, we're going to close out this video. As always, I love y'all ladies. Y'all are special, close to my heart. And again, I just want to come on here and just encourage y'all. So have yourself a blessed day, a blessed evening. And thank you so much once again to my co-workers. A special shout out to Alberta Retnick Consultants. I love y'all. A special shout out to my family and friends. And listen, if you're stopping by for the very first time, I greet you and encourage you to join your Island Girl Tea here on this island for more videos. Until next time, I will see you soon. Mwah.